Parshas Beshalach begins with quite a bit of imagery. We first start off by hearing that when Paro finally chases the people out, the people didn't go straight in the direction of the land of Israel. Rather, Hashem brought them roundabout, so that they ended up coming into a situation in which they only had the water, the sea in front of them, and they had Mitzrayim, they had the Egyptians running behind them, and they had nowhere to go. So that's one image that's painted for us at the beginning of the Parsha. There's another image as well, and that is the story as to what Moshe was doing when the Bnei Israel were on their way out of Mitzrayim. The Jewish people were collecting all kinds of goods that they were told to borrow, to take from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians gave it to them with a smile. And Moshe was busy doing something else. The pasuk says, "Vayikach Moshe es atzmos Yosef imo." Moshe went to take the atzmos Yosef, the bones of Yosef. And the reason that he went to take the bones of Yosef is because Yosef made the Jewish people swear at the time right before his death that eventually when they would leave their slavery in Mitzrayim and Egypt, that they should take him, take his bones, take his coffin back to Eretz Yisrael, back to the land of Israel, and bury it within the borders of Eretz Yisrael. And indeed, that was true. The Jewish people eventually buried Yosef's bones in Eretz Yisrael in Shechem, which is, of course, within the borders of Israel. And so Moshe decides that it was at this moment that he had to fulfill the vow as the leader of the people and make sure that the Aron, the coffin of Yosef, goes with the people out of Mitzrayim. The Megale Amukos explains that although there was the vow, there was something else, there was another reason why Moshe at this moment stopped to take the bones of Yosef, but not necessarily the bones itself. He says, don't read it as Atzmos Yosef, but Atzmiyuso Shel Yosef. Not only the bones of Yosef, but also the essence of Yosef. Moshe, preparing himself to be the leader of the Jewish people, understood that there would be all kinds of challenges. There would be high moments, and there would be challenging moments for the Jewish people in the Midbar, and therefore there would be challenging moments for him as their leader in the desert. And perhaps Moshe was a little bit concerned, as we know already, as to how he would be able to withstand all the pressures of leadership and effectively lead the Jewish people to the promised land. So Moshe took with him the Atzmiyuso Shel Yosef, the essence of Yosef, which was the lesson of Yosef's life based on his experience. Yosef was the individual who had the opportunity and the right to take revenge on his brothers for all the suffering and pain that they put him through after they sold him down to Mitzrayim. And even though things worked out for the best, Yosef had the ability to make them suffer, but he decided not to. He decided instead to take care of them because he realized that his destiny was not just about him as a person, but his destiny was about the Jewish people. And so Moshe realizes that the essence of Yosef is powerful and is a strength for him to support him as he would deal with the various challenges of being the leader of the Jewish people in the Midbar. And he reminds himself through that Atzmiyuso of Yosef, through that essence of Yosef, that no matter what happens, no matter how the Jewish people may rebel or give him trouble or accuse him of doing all kinds of things, that he has to remember to be a leader as Yosef represented. That he has to remember that his mission is part of the destiny, not of who Moshe is as a person, but that Moshe is Eved Hashem, Moshe is the servant of God, Moshe is the leader of the Jewish people, and by doing so, Moshe realizes that it's not about him, it's about the destiny of the people. And so it wasn't just about taking the bones of Yosef, it was about taking Yosef with him, taking the experiences of Yosef and strengthening him as he was to deal with all the various trials and tribulations that Moshe would face throughout the 40 years the Jewish people would be in the Midbar. I think this is applicable to our lives because we all face various challenges throughout our lives. And sometimes it takes our ability to look at other people and how they dealt with their challenges and learn from their experience and try our best to strengthen ourselves and prepare ourselves for those moments of challenge that we ultimately face in life. May we learn from Moshe and may we learn from Yosef and make sure not to forget that our lives is really about the destiny of ourselves, as an extension, the destiny of the Jewish people. Thank you for listening and have a good Shabbos.